Welcome, Stephanie, again to the Anime Dad podcast. Thank you very much for coming back.
Part two, here I am. I love it. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't scare you off the first time, and
Oh, not
and
at
you,
all.
and you decided to come back because the fans have a lot of questions that they'd like to ask, and I've also got some cool scenes that I'd like to use your incredible voice for, if that's all right.
Absolutely. Let's do it. That sounds fun.
Cool. What's been new with you? Have you've had quite a few conventions over the past few weeks?
Yes. Yeah, I'm just involved in a little bit of everything from doing interviews like this, jumping in on people's streams, and podcasts, interviews, as well as visiting some schools. Um, I just visited one yesterday. My late mother's best friend's daughter is a teacher at a school, for kids that are either foster kids or they've got issues with their parents have passed away or they might be in jail, and there's a lot of sometimes addictions and different things kind of that they are trying to get these kids some good quality mentorship and schooling. So I visited that school for the second time this past year, and there were several in the class, the creative arts class, that were wanting to pursue show business, voice acting, or some kind of acting. And so it was really nice to just get in there and kind of pump them up and get them encouraged and excited about pursuing those dreams, whatever it may be. And been doing some of that lately, which is really cool. It's like a really feel good thing. And
Mm.
yeah, booking Comic-Con appearances and comic book store appearances. I'm working on updating the website.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm just working on audition. There's just kind of it's like that's kind of cool because I'm not always in the same place, every day. I mean, I drive all over the Metroplex and see different people every day with my kind of work. And I really love that. I really
Mm.
like keeping it exciting and different. And I think I'd probably go stir crazy if I was at an office all day, every day, or a cubicle. I mean, it's great. Some people love that. Not knocking it at all, but
Mhm.
I like being on the move, and I moved around a lot growing up, so I've gotten used to being kind of a chameleon, and it's like you kind of put me here, put me there, put me wherever, and I just find a way to adapt and try to find something in common with everybody that I meet from all over.
That's so true. And I think that's the way to go, talking to different people. I moved, I think, 12 houses in a year when I was growing up. And
Ooh,
it
I
makes
couldn't
you
do it.
adaptable. It makes you, um,
Resilient in a way.
yes, definitely.
Um,
But I always see on your social media, you're everywhere. You're talking to everyone. And I love that about your social media. And I love that you share it with other people, your social medias as well. So we can be kept in the loop even on the other side of the world.
I love that. And having moved around, I've reconnected with childhood friends, middle school
Mm.
friends, high school friends, college friends, and I'm watching them and all of that they're doing and having children and moving on, and some of them are grandparents now. And it's a really good way for people, like us, who had to move so much and we never really got to settle into any real solid roots.
Mm.
um I mean, thankfully I've been around here now for over 30 years, but I like it. I like seeing what these kid, childhood friends, and what they've done with their lives and things like that. And I like to check in on them and see where they're doing and what they're doing, where they're going, and
Mm.
what they ended up doing with their career. And it's like I don't know. I like that social media a lot.
Oh, heck yeah. You're very good at it as well. Do you manage your own social media? It might be too of a personal question, but do
No,
you?
no, I do most of it. I do have an administrator that kind of helps a little bit with my voice actress page. So we kind of like share the duties. And if there's something going on and I'm like super busy, I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. I'm out of town. This is where I am. This is what's going on. And then he or she will assist and kind of like post for those who are interested or those who want to kind of keep up with
Hmm.
what I'm doing and where I'm going.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine sometimes get too busy. And then I've had quite a few people since the first podcast reach out to me asking me if you do any options to get stuff sent to you to get signed. Do you have any options like that?
I do. Um, there's a contact form on my website, stephanienadolny.com, and they can email me there. And then I have a fan club email, which is stephaniefanmail@gmail.com, that they can send what they'd like to do, what they have, and I can give them shipping instructions and payment instructions. There's different things like that that I can send them, and I answer everybody one by one. Usually right away, but when I'm super busy or traveling, it may take a little while to get back to them. But absolutely, and I highly recommend, if any of you guys have a pop toy, to take the pop out, flatten the box, wrap it in bubble wrap, or put it in a bubble mailer and send it. It'll be a lot easier, more streamlined, and it'll be less in cost to ship to and from.
Good idea. And what pops do you have actually as your characters?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put the glasses on. I've actually started a list because I've gotten this question before. So I'm compiling a list of the numbers of my pop toys. I don't have all of the numbers. I'm missing maybe a couple, but there's a Super Saiyan Gohan 509, which is the Cell Saga Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan 2, which is I believe vaulted. That's kind of a GameStop exclusive. That's 518. Gohan teen, well, almost teen Gohan. Gohan with the noodles, which is adorable. He's sitting down eating noodles. That's 951. Gohan training outfit is 383. Gohan with the sword in the orange outfit is 621. Young Gohan, child with the cap, is 106. Goku with the Nimbus and the pole is 109. The Goku Silver 25th anniversary is also 109, but it's just that he's silver. He's completely silver as opposed to being colored in his outfit. And then there is one more Goku on the Nimbus with a power pole. There's another. There's one where he's seated and there's one where he's standing. So you get that option.
That is,
and so then finally, Goku sitting on the Nimbus is 517. And the only other ones I can think of are Young Gohan is in a double set with Piccolo, which is a double pop set. And then there's a double pop set for Goku and Bulma. And then there's a giant Goku that's available at GameStop. It's a GameStop exclusive. It's ginormous. Like, I don't know the dimensions, but those are much harder to deal with through the mail. But I see a lot of them in person. People just carrying them in there, here we go. And I do have one of those myself that I'm saving just because I've got my own collection. I've got to start with something. So, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. I'm gonna start. I don't have any of those as of yet, but I need to. I'm gonna add some to my collection of. I've got that cool cup that I showed you last time, my mug.
I love it. Yes.
So I'll get
it.
it.
Some are harder to find. Some are vaulted. Some are worth more to start with. Some are worth more with or without with a signature, obviously. But like some of them are worth a lot. Without a signature, just because they're so difficult to find, or they've only made a certain amount of them, or they might be vaulted, they might not be making any more of them. I know there was this really cool pop toy t-shirt combo, Super Saiyan Gohan 2 that they released, and some people are saving those and they're still in plastic. And I know those are also I don't think they're making those anymore either, and those are super cool. And I happen to have one of those t-shirts, and it's a pop toy Super Saiyan Gohan, and I love it a lot.
That is so cool. That is so. Have you had many? Sorry, we'll get into the proper interview soon. Have you had many fan made things that you have to sign?
I do see original artwork from time to time, and I love it. I think it's adorable. There, kids and adults of all ages bring me one that they've completed or one that they're working on. It could be a painting or a drawing. And I get occasionally just really rare posters and canvases that I'm not even sure where some of these are gotten. Some are found online, or a friend found it for them, or it was a gift, or maybe they got it from Japan, or they ordered it online. And that's really fun to see people bring things I've never seen before, or like vintage toys. The vintage toys, like the little there's like a Goku clock, and there's like little figurines that I don't see very often that are super cool. They also make fig pins, and there's a pop toy pin of some kind that's giant. And of course there's backpacks and purses and bags and computer bags and mouse, what do they call it?
Mouse.
Mouses. Where you put your mouse pad. Yeah. I haven't used a computer in a while. I'm on the go, so I use my smartphone most of the time. So.
And one of those. What's the weirdest place? You've probably been asked this numerous times. What's the weirdest place someone's asked you to sign? Their backside, their bum, their chest,
The
They're
bum. I love it. The bum. No, well, I mean, I've signed tattoos, and some of the fans want the signature tattooed, so they'll save it, and then yeah, that's crazy, but wow, you know. Um, and I'm trying to think what the weirdest thing. Sometimes I have to sign things that are difficult to sign, like the back of a figurine where it's not a flat surface or it's a very small area. So I have to get like really intricate with I have to bring a wide variety of the pens so that I can get the right one that's made from the right formula, whether it's oil-based or water-based or which color they want. So I think that's been the most interesting. And that and the tattoos like on their arm or their back, and nothing too crazy, thankfully, but I do sign a lot of original artwork and trading cards. That's
when
fun too. So
when
many of those.
I'm gonna make it different. When I meet you in person, I'm gonna you're gonna have to sign my backside or something. Like I'll get a tattooed on my backside. Okay, I'll say it now. I'll
You
ask
can
my
only see
wife.
it in the mirror.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's special. It's only because it's such
Oh,
that'll be a special moment, and we'll get it recorded, and that'll go viral, I think. What do you think?
let's do it.
Hmm.
I'm up for it.
All right, some questions from fans. The top one I've got is what inspired you to create the voice of Goku or Gohan?
Well, when I auditioned for Gohan, I guess it was technically Gohan. Yeah, Gohan, because we were working on Dragon Ball Z and we were in the Ginyu Saga, which I found all this out later. But when I auditioned for the female roles, and then it's like a panel of 3 judges, and they were like, "Hey, how about a young boy voice?" And I had to think of something on the spot. And thankfully, I had goofed around with my voice my whole life and done mimics and impressions and things. So I just basically channeled my friends, like our brother. I had two stepbrothers and a brother, and I just kind of spoke in a childlike voice that I would make, but just make it a little more gruff and a little lower in the voice, so that way it would be more appropriate for a young boy as opposed to a young girl. And by the time I was auditioning, I had been traveling with a show band for almost 10 years, right about 10 years. So I had really learned a lot about how to manipulate my voice to produce different sounds, whether it be singers, pop stars, country music, different styles. So I went with that. And then the director promptly added, "Okay, good job. How about throw a little raspiness in that voice?" And so it's like, is this a good little boy? And then we're gonna gruff it up a little bit. Like, he screams a lot, so he's always got a sore throat, so it's kind of raspy. And that's how I came up with Gohan's voice. And it's funny too, because I sometimes see people's feedback or whatever, and every once in a while, people will post things like, "Wow, it sounds like Gohan's been smoking," or something like that. And it's like, it's funny to me. I just laugh about it because that was the direction given. So some people love it, some people might not like it. Definitely can't please everybody. So I just went with the best I could do on following direction. And then Goku was much easier, because when they had me read for Goku, years later, when they picked up the Dragon Ball property, all I did was take the same voice, pitch it up higher, make it chipper, and work with the acting on the delivery of the lines. So instead of being like, "Don't hurt my dad," it was, "Hi, I'm Goku. I'm going to be in the World Martial Arts Tournament." And so it was easier because it was higher pitched, being a female and being a kind of a high soprano singer most of my life. It was definitely not as hard on my throat.
No, yeah, I love it. I love both those voices. They're incredible.
Thank you.
They're great. And in what way, another fan question, we covered it briefly last time, but how do you relate to the characters that, are there any ways in which you relate to the characters that you voice?
I relate to both of them and then they're obviously completely different characters. They're both young boys, but I relate to Goku because he's funny and carefree and happy and energetic and innocent. And it basically, I can relate to that from when I was a child, full of innocence and naivety, and seeing kind of the good in everybody and really working at trying to be that way and in my own life. And I love comedy. I love to laugh. Love improv and comedy, and Goku had a lot of comedic lines. I mean, he didn't know what a girl was. He didn't know the difference between a pretty girl and an unattractive girl. He didn't know anything about really much anything except fighting and living in the forest and
Eating.
eating and seeking out his next meal, and loved to train. So he was just a very innocent and fun-loving character. And it was just a lot of fun, very playful. I'm very playful, so I can relate to that. And we've all been a kid, so you just go back to what it's like when you're an innocent kid like yourself. And then with Gohan, I relate to more with the ups and downs and seriousness of life and the things that can happen that are painful and difficult to navigate from. Like Gohan loses his father. Well, I lost my mother right when I was cast as Gohan. So I relate to that loss and that grief and how serious and painful that can really be. And so I had a lot of life experience to draw from when it was time to do the Cell Saga, when Gohan was really like having to step up to the plate and take all of the knowledge and life lessons he'd learned from watching so many crucial battles. And there was just a lot of adversity that he had to navigate through, and I could relate to that. So I relate to Gohan in the sense that I could really relate to the pain and suffering he was feeling, and having that fuel your own hidden power. You forced me to awaken my hidden power. I love that line. So I really could relate to that, especially after having gone through so much with the loss of my own mother and at such a young age, and channeling a lot of that through the dialogue and the acting when it came time to deliver the lines.
And you can sense that, you can sense the hint of pain there, but no, it's incredible, and you did such a great job with it.
Thank you very much.
The next question: how, being on the road as much as you do, you obviously are in shape yourself. How do you stay in shape? Do you work out? Do you do Zoom workouts, YouTube workouts? Do you have a home gym?
I need to be working out regularly and more often, actually. I've been walking lately. I walk my dog in the morning, and it's time of year. Like I said, it's so beautiful outside, and it's just a really good way to just shut the phone down and just walk and feel the air and kind of live in the moment with my dog. So my dog's like my little boy, our little boy in a dog suit. So chasing him around. But I walk, and then I've just recently started my weight training. I'm going to get back to trying to get more tone. And I need to do more cardio, I think, because I'm like, I've still got my pandemic weight from like eating all the time.
You're not alone.
And I try to hit the treadmill or something when I'm at a hotel if there's time. A lot of times there's not on the weekend. So I really kind of leave that up to the weekdays when I'm in between trips.
Well, Sunny Straight had a good idea. I saw he's just had COVID, and he's on the COVID diet,
Yeah,
not
heard about
tasting
that.
anything,
Yeah.
and he said he's lost about 6 pounds.
Yeah,
It's not.
it's not fun. I had COVID a couple times, but the first time I got it, I couldn't, that's when I knew, when I couldn't taste or smell. And I was really blown away at how yucky that was. Like, not being able to smell and taste really took a lot of joy out of your life. Because I mean, even in something from like a scented candle to the food you're eating, you really couldn't enjoy it like when you can, and I lost mine for a couple months. It was like a long time.
Oh no.
And things, if you did have a taste at all, it tasted very strange, like copper or metal or something. It was not fun. No, I don't recommend it. But everybody responds differently
Yeah.
to the illness. And I would see that it'd be, I can see how it'd be really easy to lose weight.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you just don't crave. And when you do eat, you're like, this isn't good. This tastes like cardboard, just like nothing.
Yeah, no,
I couldn't enjoy coffee. I couldn't enjoy,
yeah, the little
I was
joys in
like, kept
life.
putting salt on stuff and garlic and adding seasoning. I'm like, this isn't fun.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Now I'm thinking of doing a bit of a voiceover boot camp, because I'm a personal trainer, and like we should do like
Oh my goodness.
a Zoom little 20-minute workout now and again with some of the voiceover artists. I think that'll be a
I'd
cool.
take it.
Yeah,
I'd jump in there. Yeah.
yeah, jump on. And I've done I've been in the industry for about 20 years, so I love doing it on Zoom, and Zoom workouts are a lot of fun. So yeah, all right, I'll put you down the list.
Yes, please do. But if the timing's right and it can work out, I'll definitely. I mean, that's that's a good way to get people really pumped up and to really, when they don't want to work out or they're not in the practice of working out on a regular basis or exercising, that's a good way to get people pumped up because you're doing it as a class with other people. And I've definitely been more successful at working out at a gym or having a gym where I literally go there and shut everything off and focus on that workout. I definitely have better results that way because it's easy to get distracted at your house.
Yeah, yeah. And when you're so busy, I mean, we need to make sure the cameras are on because otherwise you can just be sitting there watching the workouts. But when you're so busy,
Right.
it's good to have a little like a Zoom pub. Yeah, I think Rico Fagiano, the voice of Mario, and a couple of other. There's like 3 or 4 that want to jump on it. So yeah, and they're all in about Central Time Zone. So if we get a time that works out, we'll pump it out. I think it'll be a good little bonding exercise.
Fun.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll be sitting there eating my ice cream with my video camera off. No, I mean, I'm kidding. Did I say that out loud?
No, no.
Just kidding.
I can imagine that. That'll be that. And then you accidentally turn it on, and you're just sitting there watching.
Oh, sorry about that.
All right, a bit of an improv now. Let's move into the improv section. I need to hear your cool voice. So we're going to move into some improv scenes that have been pitched to us from the fans of the last show and a few other ways. So the first one is, now I'm not good at voices, but I'm going to give it a go as your partner in crime. So the first one is young Goku trying to make friends at school. Let's pretend he went to school, all right, and he's trying to make friends. He goes up to a table. I'm the main guy at the table, and he tries to make friends. So 3, 2, 1, action. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, is this seat taken?
No, you can sit down there. That's fine. I like your outfit. It's pretty in trend.
Thank you. It's my training outfit. You ever trained before?
Nah, I play video games and stuff. I don't really train. You know what video games are? Yeah, you keen on
What's a
playing?
video? No, what's a video game? That sounds fun.
It is fun. It is fun, actually. You do basically just jump on the magic box television, and you play a little bit. Have you played?
I just train and I just want to be strong. And by the way, what are you eating? I sure am hungry.
I am. What have you got for lunch? You got quite a big thing in your lunchbox. I've got
I do. It's a
some
big
ramen.
fish that I caught.
Okay.
You want some?
It's all right. You haven't even cooked it. Looks pretty raw to me.
Oh, yeah. I love fish. It's my favorite.
That's perfect.
I was about to ask.
What's a television? I still don't know what breakfast is.
That's one of his lines.
Oh, true. And all right, let's move into I'm sharing some of my ramen with him. Okay, and he's eating ramen for the first time. All right, here we go. Goku. Here's some. You can try some of mine. I'll have a little bit of your fish then, even though it looks disgusting.
Oh, yes. We'll trade lunches. That's a great idea.
Give it a go. What do you think?
Kind of salty. Kind of tastes like teardrops. What are these squishy things? I like it.
They're basically worms. They look like.
Eating worms? Ew, that's kind of gross.
I love it. That's
Can
cool.
I have another bowl, please?
Yeah, you can. I've got a little bit more. See, I'm too nice of a kid. I think Goku might have been bullied at school until he got. No, he wouldn't have been bullied. He's too
And he
naive.
wouldn't even know what bullying was, too. That's what'd be cute about it.
Yeah, he probably just would
Would
take
just
it.
like,
Mm.
he'd just be like,
Would you guys like to fight?
you know, like because he loves to fight, like in a good way, like he wants to get better.
Yeah, and they could manipulate him with his mind, I'm sure. But
Right, they would definitely.
yeah, but I think he'd be cool at school. All right, let's move into Gohan. Teen Gohan talking to his dad. I'll be Goku. I did this with Carl a bear. Let me do. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, I did it with him. Let's do a therapist moment then. Let's do Gohan talking to a therapist. Okay, about the moment his dad threw Cell a sensu bean. Okay, it's a controversial topic. I'll be the therapist. So Gohan, you said there's something really traumatic in your past that you'd like to bring up. You feel comfortable about talking about this now?
I guess so. Looks like I need to talk about it, and maybe it'll make it easier. to get through it.
Yeah. All right. Well, what happened?
Man, my dad threw Cell a sensu bean. Why would he do such a thing?
How did it make you feel when you did that?
He's the enemy. He shouldn't have done that. I feel betrayed. What should I do?
Well, the key is forgiveness. I think you need to forgive your dad. Did you did you come out on top? Did you beat this guy?
Thankfully I did.
Oh,
So it all came out okay. But I think me and my dad need to come to counseling together and
yeah.
work on this.
Are you talking about Piccolo or Goku?
Both of them. We've all got issues here.
I love it. That's great. That's great. Perfect. I can imagine that, and we need someone to animate that as well. I think if someone's good at animation, in the
Isn't that
fan,
interesting that they? That's amazing. Technology is so behind on that. I have so much to learn, but it is really cool when the fans and people that have access to the right equipment that can do that. And sometimes they can turn them out really fast. I'm like, how did you do that? Like we just did that TikTok, because Kyle and I did a TikTok,
yeah.
and somebody animated it like less than a day later. It was crazy. I was like, wow.
I know. They're so amazing. Kyle's such a nice guy as well. It was really nice talking to him. You got a good relationship with him?
I do. I met him way back when I might be wrong, but I know he was also the voice of the narrator. And I don't know if he got the narrator first and then Gohan as an adult. I want to say he did, but and then I did a couple of signings with him over the past couple of years. And he lives in LA and I live in Dallas Fort Worth. So it was really good to reunite. And our TikTok was all about him talking to younger me. And I was like older me accepting advice from older Gohan, as opposed to, it was really it was clever. I thought it was cute. And yeah, I tease him a lot. I'll text him and ask him how he's doing, and hey, older me, what should I do about this? And early on with Sean too, he would call me son. Hey son, and I'd be like, hey dad. And yeah, like I said, we've all dispersed, and we're not all of us are in the same region anymore. So sometimes I don't see a lot of these guys or gals in person, except for at MayaCon, which is the mothership convention we're about to do in about 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks. Really excited about that.
That is so exciting. I saw that advertised, and I was close to buying a ticket. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. A lot of the area and some that have left the area are invited back, and it's like a nice reunion. And I know that some of the other actors from the Ocean Dub, which is up in Canada, I know Peter Columbus is the voice of Goku from the Ocean Dub. And I know last year I met Saffron Henderson, who was Gohan in the Ocean Dub. So I just love meeting all of these cast members and hearing their stories about how they recorded and when and what the experience was like. And a lot of the fans really get into that too, really getting a lot. And we do panels together. There's a lot of really fun interactions. And sometimes some of this improv gets thrown in there on the spot stuff. Super fun.
Well, you're very good at it. Okay, I got a TikTok duet idea from a fan. So if you could say, give it in young, in let's say teen Gohan's voice, give us your best Goku impression. And I'll be red, you be blue. I'll edit it all, and then you move on to you just have a conversation with Goku that's one-sided, and then they will duet it. Good idea?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be Gohan's voice, but trying to do Goku.
Yeah, no, you be Gohan. Yeah, you be Gohan's voice, and you talk as Gohan, and then you pretend like you're having a conversation with Goku, but you don't do Goku's voice, and then someone on TikTok will jump on, duet it, and they will be Goku. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Any particular subject matter, or is it just gonna be like a conversation?
Just a simple conversation. Anything really.
Oh, okay. Anything?
All right. So you start off with, give us your best Goku impression. I'll be red, you be blue.
Okay, right now?
Yeah.
Goku's? Okay.
I gotta be strong. Man, they're all depending on me.
Perfect. Lovely.
That's why I can do some of the other voices.
No,
I think
that's perfect. That's perfect. And if you say in Teen Gohan's voice, you give us your best Goku impression. I'll be red, you be blue. So you say You say to the team Gohan's voice, give us your best Goku impression. I'll be red, you be blue, and then you have a pretend conversation with Goku that's not there. Make sense?
I'm so confused.
So,
What are you asking? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it because you said Gohan's voice.
sorry.
But
No,
Goku's line?
no, that's fine. This is confusing me as well. Let's move on to the. That fan's obviously an egg, so it doesn't. I'm just.
Oh no! It's fine. I want to see if we can do this. Right,
Okay.
but when you say that, I'll be. Do I need to say that line that you gave me?
Yeah, you say the line. Give us your
Okay.
best Goku impression. I'll be red, you be blue.
Oh, I can do that. I can do that.
All right, go.
Give us your best Goku impression. I'll be red and you'll be blue.
Amazing.
Was that it? Okay.
That was perfect. That was
I
exactly
really
what I
am
was
good
after.
at following direction. I was just getting a little bit.
No,
You said give us your best Goku impression. I was like, I gave you.
hey, you are good. I'm the issue here. I'm the problem.
No, it's.
That's perfect. And then you that's brilliant. All right, another one. So it's gonna be I'll try to explain it better this time. So it's for someone on TikTok to duet it. So you as Kid Goku will say that you're discouraged and you need a bit of a pep talk to feel better. And then you basically just listen for a little bit. Does that make sense?
So just, but I can improv saying.
Yeah.
In Kid Goku's.
In
voice,
Kid
right?
Goku's voice, yeah.
Okay.
Go
All
for
right,
it.
you ready?
Yeah.
Man, guys, I'm feeling kind of down. They're all depending on me and I need to do a good job out there. What should I do?
Amazing. And this is what makes good podcasting as well. You know, long silent stretches. I think that's I'm just joking.
Fill the time. You said to listen, so I'm listening.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Okay. That was great. All right, give us a teen Gohan Kamehameha, if you can.
Okay, just right now. Ready?
Go.
Me, ha, me.
Loved it. That was great. I love the glasses taking off as well.
I thought that'd be fun.
That was cool.
Intensity.
That was cool. Do it a little bit quieter, this because it always breaks
was
up.
that too loud?
No, it breaks up at the last ha, which is the best part of it all. So
Softer.
yeah, softer. Go for it again.
Okay, ready?
Me, ha, me, ha.
Got it. That was amazing.
Yay.
That was amazing. Well done. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
No, you're amazing, and I apologize for the bad instruction.
No, it's kind of funny actually. Now that I think back, once I finally got it, I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to say this. I'm used to scripts where you read it.
Yeah. And it's new for me. It's new for me trying it out, but I just thought it'd be cool to get you. You need to do some more of that stuff on your social media. I think
Right.
do some more duet me and with some duets. I think you'll get a lot of cool people duetting you with some, because there's so many amazing people that have such cool cool impressions
creative.
and voices. Yeah, and it'll be great to let them shine a little bit. So I think yeah,
I would love to do that and invite people. I don't know how to edit anything together, so it's kind of on their end to have to do that. But then I have a social media guy that I can send my part to, and then he can edit appropriately, just to kind of get to the point and make it quicker.
Yeah, and even if you just take your phone, do a selfie and do a video just saying, hey, duet me, and then you do some Gohan voices, and then all they need to do is click duet, and they'll do some beautiful duets with you. I think
I'd love that. Like, they can either have a conversation with me or they can try their shot at that voice too.
Yes, I think that'll be amazing. I think because
what about you, Sky? Oh, I'm the queen. Come on, say it now, and just see what they say.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
Is that one of your? Yeah, Chuck.
Did you see our TikTok where he's like, "Oh, I'm the queen"? Oh, it's hilarious.
He did good. He's a nice guy to talk to. And can you believe? I can't believe he's such a fit, healthy guy and had a flippin' massive heart attack. That's terrible. He's such a strong guy.
Yeah, you just never know. I mean,
No.
like I said, my mom was my age. I've already outlived my mother, and I mean, she was in perfect health. And you get, I mean, your body just has a predisposition, and with hers being cancer, environmental damage, change your DNA, and next thing you know, you got cancer. But you can be in really good health otherwise. I mean, something very random. Somebody in the community of my show band singing, the local DFW, had an aneurysm, and she's perfectly healthy too, and she's going through a couple of weeks in the hospital trying to get out of ICU. So I mean, these things, I mean, wow, we're all just little walking miracles right now. We're still here,
That's so true. That's so true. My wife actually, I had a bit of a surprise. A day after having our second child, my wife had a stroke. Can you believe that?
Oh,
This, we're still recovering from that a little bit, but yeah, it can, and she's healthy and fit. We just swam flipping 6 kilometers while she was pregnant.
oh my goodness. Well,
but
yeah, they
but
say that's good.
it can happen. It can
But
happen
you
to
can,
anyone.
but you could not make it through childbirth. I mean, so many things that you think are natural and should be natural. There's just so many things that can go wrong, complications, and we do the best we can
Yeah.
with knowledge and medical treatment that we can possibly get and have. I mean, I know that now, had my mother been sick now with the technology 24 years later, it would have been much easier for her to survive, just with all of the stem cells and the things that they're doing with bone marrow transplants and things like that. So we just have to do our best to just, survive.
Mm-hmm. And be
Grateful.
grateful. You're right. Positive. Make other people happy and smile. And you are the epitome of that. I believe. You make
Thank you. I hope so.
every day. You make me smile seeing your videos. So please keep them up. Keep them current. And people watching Dragon Ball, watching Dragon Ball Z, you make them smile as well. So it's so special to have you in our lives collectively, and it's something that we all have in common. So thank you very much for everything you've done.
For sure. I love it. I love being playful and fun with the fans, and I'm cheesy, but you know what? I have fun with it, and being cheesy is fun.
Cheesy's the best. I like the video you did of he's only half the man he was with the skeleton.
Oh yeah, I had so many skeleton jokes for that too, and I sent him all a day after he posted it. I'm like, wait, he plays the trombone, the saxophone. Isn't that humorous? We all want to be a star. And did I hit your funny bone? I mean, I rattled off like 18 of them, and I'm like,
that's perfect.
But, you only have a moment sometimes to grab these videos, and you just do the best you can with them, and then hopefully that they find it funny or interesting and stuff.
So funny. Please keep them up. Please keep them going.
I like the puns. Some people call me Step Honey, so I like the puns, and it's like dad joke humor. So it can be any age. There's nothing that hopefully will offend anybody, because it's just silly kiddo humor.
Well, that's a good idea to finish us off. Actually, give us your best dad joke, and then I'll end the podcast.
Dad joke. Oh my gosh, I have so many dad jokes. I have some really old ones that we told when we were kids. Why did the guy bring an extra pair of pants when he went to go play golf?
Why?
In case he got a hole in one.
That's good. That's actually really good. I've never heard that one before.
It's and one more. Sorry, this is cute too.
Give it.
Why did the person, can be anybody, why did the person bring a ruler to bed?
Why?
To see how long he slept.
That's brilliant too. That's brilliant too. My I only realized the other day, I'm not sure if the chicken one, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? I didn't know he was killing himself.
You didn't know he was what?
He was killing himself. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? So he crossed the road to be hit by a car and get to the other side in that sense. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, the other side after death.
Yes. Yeah.
Transforming into the next. I get it.
I was shocked by that. I didn't. Yeah, very deep. Some of these jokes can be super deep. I've got so many as well, but I can't think of one.
I have other jokes that might not be appropriate. The family. I was in a show band with I was like a baby. I was 18 or 19 years old in a show band with a bunch of guys and a road crew, and I had to kind of grow up quick. I had been so sheltered, and then all of a sudden I'm on a tour bus traveling all over the United States, and so Wow, I learned a lot. But I had like sisters and brothers. It's like kind of have an extended family, and kind of learned how to take care of everybody.
All right,
It was a good-
give us one of your more racy jokes to finish then.
Um, well, there's so many.
Put on the spot.
So
Yeah.
okay, well, I like this one. So this guy goes to the doctor, and of course there's all these things wrong with him, and he can't figure out what's going on. So he goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, well, after a couple hours, I got some bad news, but I've got some worse news. So which one do you want first? He said, well, I'll take the bad news. Just give me the bad news. He's like, well, you have Alzheimer's disease. And the guy thinks about it, and I think I did it backwards. Can you edit this out and make it start over?
Yes.
Okay.
Easy.
So this guy goes to the doctor. There's all kinds of stuff wrong with them, and they have to run some tests. A couple of hours later, the doctor says, well, you got a couple of things going on here. So the first thing you've got going on is you've got AIDS. And but the second thing is you've also got Alzheimer's disease. And so the guy sits there and he's like, oh my gosh, wow, that's pretty bad. And he looks at the floor and comes up and says to the doctor, hey, well, at least I don't have AIDS. Yes. I don't know if you want to post that. You might want to cut that one completely out.
No, I love that.
Don't offend anybody that may or may not
True.
have a loved one with those conditions. You know what I mean?
True.
Nowadays,
There are so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. I can cut it out. There's so many. It's hard because everyone gets offended over everything nowadays. But
I mean, even when you post, "Hey, I'm having a great day," what's so great about it?
yeah. I'm not having a great day. Why are you showing
You're
off?
fake. You're
Yeah.
fake. You can't be that happy all the time. Nobody's that happy.
It's amazing. Hey, people could just find shame. You feel sorry for them more so. They've got things going on in their
Yeah,
lives.
you just
and,
gotta blow that off. There's a reflection of something they're going through, and they could be suffering about something you don't know about. We all do. So you just wish them the best, and
Yeah.
some positive vibes, and hopefully they'll have a better day.
Yeah, for
tomorrow.
sure. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie. You're amazing. We
You
all
are
love you,
too. I
and,
enjoyed it.
and I hope you had fun. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, I did. Hope you got some good material in there, and let's do it again. We'll do part 3 in a few months.
Heck yeah.